Remember the Omaha Entertainment and Arts Awards? They gave a lot of people their first look at the Holland Performing Arts Center. The buzz caught up with Jeff Daniels when he was in the Big O. Take a look.
There's thunder running loose on the prairie, and Omaha's boarded and buried. I remember Lincoln. We were shooting Terms of Endearment in Lincoln, Nebraska. I remember the campus. I remember there was some motel I think I was in. That was, yeah, I remember the motel. The governor, Kerry, at the time, and you know, Deborah and Shirley and Jack kind of descended, and Jim Brooks descended on Lincoln, and you know, they were, of course, fish out of water, but I grew up in Michigan, so it was kind of like, oh, this is very familiar, you know, the heartland. So I was kind of at home at Lincoln in a strange way. I always tell college kids and whomever might be considering, you know, professional acting career in my case, that, you know, the people that make it, the people that are in Hollywood, New York, for the most part didn't grow up there, you know. They grew up in Omaha and Detroit. Everybody came from somewhere else. It's just, it seems like they're from New York and LA. And New York and LA will tell you that they're smarter and better and more sophisticated than you are, but it's just not the case. I mean, there are a million ways to get wherever there is, there are a million ways to get there. What is, you know, how can I become a star? Well, what's a star? And I tell kids all the time, I said, don't worry about trying to be a star, worry about being a good actor. You know, they have a whole bunch of schools around the country and colleges called acting schools, but there's not one star school. You know, I think anybody who goes to, you know, has a regional theater background, you know, go learn everything you possibly can at the community theater, high school, get in your high school musicals, just stay where you're supposed to be. You know, don't at the age of 15 run off to Hollywood or, you know, think you can go somewhere else. This country is so thinking that you know, the grass is greener somewhere else. It isn't. You know, go through your high school and succeed there. Then go to the college and succeed at the college theater department level, and all, wherever you're going. Then you know, climb the ladder one rung at a time. We live in the age of American Idol where everybody skips all those steps. You know, the American Idol thing is kind of interesting because everyone's in an uproar about how mean the three judges are, and yeah, I mean, that's arguable, but these, you know, the one kid who came out was just lacing the you know, they had to bleep him, he was so mad, and his statement was very telling. He goes, I'm 16, I want to be famous. Well, you know what? It ain't that easy. But get good at high school, get good at college, and then make your move. Regional theaters, go get good there. The more experience you have on a stage or in front of a crowd with an instrument, the better. So I've been writing songs all for 30 years. I just didn't tell anybody. I didn't, you know, it wasn't something that I was gonna put on a stage or had any ambition about. And I have a theater company in Michigan, a not-for-profit, and about 5 years ago, I had to figure out new and interesting ways to raise money, because we're always raising money, and they said, why don't you take your guitar and go out on stage, actor boy, and maybe people will pay money to see it. And they did, and I started to enjoy it, and as long as it's just me with the guitar and telling stories and playing, I don't have a best or even a favorite. I have pieces of this and pieces of that. You know, I loved making Dumb and Dumber. That was so much fun to go to work in the morning and to be paid to be completely immature and irresponsible all day long. You know, it was just, we had a good time, and you know, it makes people laugh, and that's what we were supposed to do, and we did that.